Hodge.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Flip or Flop. It has been a while since I put out an episode, but things have been a little quiet on picking up stuff. Sales have been pretty good, but pickups is kind of a little bit I've gotten since the last video I've done. Um, Let us go over sales and see how things are going. So I have sold quite a bit of stuff on eBay over the last little while. Going back to episode 4, I sold one of the Nintendo DS games that I had picked up there. It was a Mystery Stories Curse of the Ancient Spirits, so that sold, and I made $7.80 profit off of that. Not as much as I would have liked, but that's okay. And in those sales, I'm almost into a positive state now, which is good. If we scroll down here, oh, this is the big one. So, in episode number 4, the NES lot that I had picked up with the inboxed NES action set and the Legend of Zelda inbox and things like that. That was a very juicy lot. I only paid $50 for that lot. I have since sold everything out of that lot minus 2 games. I also had 2 copies of the map in the CIB Zelda, and 1 copy was very rough, and 1 was in excellent shape. So I actually kept the rough copy for myself, and I flipped the excellent copy. So out of all of that stuff that I have sold, the estimated value for everything in the lot was $322.98. I have sold $346.61. And I invested $50, so less my investment. I'm now sitting at a plus of $296.61. That was such a good score, and as you can see from these numbers, I've made quite a bit off of that. Those are the kind of flips that you really like, and I would say that is a successful flip. The previous episode to this one, episode number 5, it was a whole bunch of stuff I got in there. I had a large PlayStation 2, PS1 lot of stuff, as well, some PS3 stuff and some Wii stuff. Yep. And I've sold a whole bunch of stuff from that lot. So though that episode, I don't want to break it all down because it's kind of boring. But I sold a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 things from that lot. A couple of the highlights that I sold was the HD loader was sold with the disc and the hard drive. As well, I sold the light gun with Time Crisis. So I sold both guns and Time Crisis together. So those are kind of the highlights of what I sold. But in that lot was estimated value of $1,258.40. I have sold, and I'm just having a hard time reading this here. Let me lean in here. So I've sold $238.65. I had an initial investment of $290, so I'm currently sitting at negative $51.35. So a couple more sales from that lot. I have a couple games that are we'll cover that in a single sale. But the sky is the limit on that lot. This one will take a little bit time because there's not a lot of really sought after stuff, especially with the PS3 stuff. I find that's hard to move. PS2, PS1's moving pretty well, and Wii's moving pretty well, but it'll take a bit of time. But definitely gonna do well there. Okay, and on to the pickups that you see in front of me here. We will start, where are we going to start? Let's start with this lot. This is the biggest investment of stuff that I've put in so far. I'm going to kind of just give you a total of things as they go. But this was a single pickup, and it's Ape Escape Pumped and Primed. I paid $10 for that one, and that one estimated value is about $34.98. And the next little bundle of games here, I paid $5 each for these. I will just give you a grand total at the end rather than giving you each individual price. But for $5 each, I have a copy of Plants vs. Zombies on the PS3. Lego Marvel Avengers, and these are mostly complete. Spider-Man Edge of Time, which I didn't realize is actually a fairly pricey game right now. Copy of Deadpool, love this game, highly underrated. I know Josh mentioned, Creepy Josh, that he believes the one on the PS4 is going to go up quite a bit in price. So if you see that one, you may want to pick it up. And then the last one, I got this. I think I'm going to keep it for my collection. It's Pirates versus Ninjas Dodgeball on the Nintendo Wii. I'm a sucker for Wii stuff, and I've never seen this one before. But those 5 games, I paid $5 each, and their estimated value is $118.52 for a $25 investment. Let's go with this other lot of Nintendo Wii that I picked up. This was actually just picked up today. These were each $1 a piece. $1 a piece. I actually paid $15 total for a lot, but there was a few other things that came in. There's a couple board games, but basically they had everything at $1 each. We have a copy of Green Lantern, Rise of the Manhunters, Hooked Real Motion Fishing, Shimano Extreme Fishing, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 08, FIFA Soccer 12, Yamaha Supercross. We have Glee Karaoke Revolution, and surprisingly, this one's actually worth more than I thought it would be. I figured this would be just a cheapy $3 or $4 game, but looking at it here, it's actually worth about 20 bucks. One I've never seen before, and actually the next two I've never seen before, and I may keep them for my collection just because, like I said, I'm a sucker for Wii. We have All-Star Karate, and World Championship Athletics, and this is a Wii Fit board design game. And then the last one, which is going to make all of the money back in a single sale, is Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. This one here, like I said, I paid $1 for, and this one is estimated value of $23.65. So that lot of these guys here, a $10 investment, and we are looking at a potential value of $108.63. Not bad at all. These ones probably will take a bit of time to sell because there's some obscure Wii stuff in here. Even then, if I just price them right, hopefully they will go quick. All right, in this little last lot, oh my god, I shared this on Twitter on Friday. I was on my way home from work, and I checked the buy and sell pages before I left on Facebook, and somebody had shared DVDs and miscellaneous stuff free at the end of the driveway. We'll be there until whatever, 8 o'clock at night. It's fairly close to my house, and there's nothing going on with COVID right now, so I figured let's go check it out. Maybe there's some DVDs down there that I can add to the collection or bring up to the trailer for the summer. And I was kind of looking through the DVD box. I pulled a couple out, nothing major, nothing really good. And then I walk over to the next box, and my heart dropped. I almost crapped myself because I saw all of these sitting in there. And you will see what I mean once I go through these. So we have Super Mario 3D Land on the 3DS, Animal Crossing on the 3DS, Pokemon Omega Ruby on the 3DS, Pokemon Sun on the 3DS, Super Mario 3DS, Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS, and the next three, we have Pokemon Pearl version on the Nintendo DS, Pokemon Heart Gold on the 3D or on the DS. I may have said 3DS, and Pokemon Black version on the DS. As well, one PS4 game, No Man's Sky. I don't own this one. I will be adding this into my collection. But as I said, I picked them up, started flipping through them, and every single one of them is empty. So they're all just case and manual except for one. And the one that actually has the game in it is Super Mario 3D Land. That one is estimated value of $17.77. So even if I get 10-15 bucks for this, it's pretty good. But yeah, all of these guys are just case and manual, but kind of not to my surprise because I know Pokemon can be quite pricey. I looked up some of the values of just the Pokemon games. The 3DS, they're not going to be really worth that much yet, if I just hold on to them and eventually find a loose copy, then I can flip them better. But the Pokemon, briefly looking on eBay, all three of these selling just case and manual only. I should be able to get $50 a piece just for these. So that is a potential value of about $167.77, not including these guys, but just these three and the Mario 3D Land. Wow, I am blown away. Uh, I wish the games were in there. I almost wanted to message the person and just say, "Hey, would you happen to have those games around?" Because you know what happens. It's the parents that buy these for the kids. They take the games out, they put them in some sort of case somewhere. These just get thrown away in a cupboard or box somewhere, and then the kid probably sold the games at a yard sale by themselves or with a system or something like that, and they forgot they had these. They happened to pull them out and like, we'll just throw them in the free bin. Very very exciting things. Uh, this close to having a major super duper score, even though this was still a great score. Yeah, that is all of the new stuff I found. Now, of course, everybody wants our grand totals. Let us see where we were sitting at overall. So, scrolling back up to the top of my spreadsheets, and I'm just going to lean in here a little bit so I can see this better, or maybe I'll just move it towards me. Okay, so total investments on everything that I have purchased so far since I've started Flipper Flop is $635. The total sold of everything since I started doing Flipper Flop is $975.49. That, doing plus minus, brings me into a positive of $340.49. So definitely doing quite well on this. I have a lot of other eBay sales that aren't included in Flipper Flop, as I've said before, and those sales have been doing quite well. But I'm sticking with this theme of strictly Flipper Flop just so you can kind of see the process and see where I'm at. A lot of work goes into it, that is for sure, and definitely a high investment. When it's kind of spread out over a while, it's not that bad. When you got the money flowing out, coming back in, that you can kind of reinvest. But yeah, this is very good. The total potential of the lot. Yeah, so the potential minus investment, what I could eventually make if I sold everything, and this will obviously change week to week, but right now it's $2,392.86. So that's pretty damn good on a $635 investment. I know I'm spitting a lot of numbers out there. Hopefully it transitions better into when I'm editing this and throwing numbers up on the screen at you. Okay, I hope everybody enjoyed this episode. Hopefully it won't be as far between on the next ones. Make sure you subscribe to me on Twitter and on Instagram so you can see my pickups as they happen. Make sure you just subscribe to this channel. Leave me some comments down below. What did you like? What were your thoughts when I was going through these Pokemons and 3DS games? Like, holy crap, that would have been like the score of the century. What about my other sales? I know I didn't go through them in too detail, but that Nintendo lot with the CIB action set, the Legend of Zelda map, and things like that, with a $50 investment, I'm almost at a $300 rate of return on that. Like, huge stuff. So, all right, thanks again. We'll see everybody in the next episode.